Hello student, welcome back. We are going to start today's session. It is lecture 6, module 4. Shongita Roy, Electronics and Communication Engineering Department, Narula Institute of Technology, Microcontroller and Embedded System. So this module introduces to embedded systems. And today's class is lecture 6. It is the overview and application of digital signal processing, DSP. Digital signal processor. The digital signal processor is one type of processor used for measuring, filtering, and or compress digital or analog signals. The signal processing means analysis and manipulation of signal. This processing can be done via computer or application-specific integrated circuits, ASIC, field programmable gate array FPGA, and digital signal processor to obtain clear signal. The DSP processor are used in an oscilloscope, barcode scanner, mobile phone, printer, and many more. These processors are fast and used for real-time applications. The typical DSP system is shown below. So this is the from left-hand side, it is the input signal, then A to D converter, ADC, then digital signal processor, then DAC, digital to analog signal converter, and at the output stage, you are getting the final refined output. The digital signal processor showing how it is applicable is showing here. T1C5416, it is a processor name. Clock speed is 160 megahertz. Bus width is 32. Instruction processing is 600 MIPS. Price is $34. DSP32C, it is 80 megahertz and bus width is 32. It is 40 MIPS and price is $75. And so on, lots more are there. Application of DSP is speech processing, image processing, medical processing, biometric processing, seismology, radar, and many more. Media processor. The image or video processor is the media processor that is designed or created to deal with the data in real time. The voice user interface and professional audio are the application of the audio processor. Some of the media processor are TN232 APIP, IN2602 APIP, DM3730, DM3725, DM37385, DM388, TMS320, DM646467, TMS320, DM6431, and many more. Now, application specific system processor, ASSPS. The application specific system processor is a semiconductor integrated circuit product used to implement a specific function. The performance characteristics and die size of the application specific system processor is the same as ASIC. The ASSPS are used in various types of industries to perform video encoding and decoding and audio encoding and decoding. In place of embedded software, the application-specific system processor is used to run the application and it provides the solution faster. Example is IIM7100W3100A. Application-specific instruction set processors, ASIPS. The application-specific instruction set processor are designed for specific application. These processors have low power consumption, high computational speed, and good flexibility due to programmability. The data width utilization is high and ASPS, and the performance of the instruction set processor is good. ASIC processor. The application-specific integrated circuits are built for specific application. These chips are small in size and consume low power. The design cost of ASIC is high, and this is the main disadvantage. The application-specific integrated circuit chips are used in satellites, modem, computers, etc. Some of the top ASIC manufacturers are AMS, AG, listed company, Bitfury, private company, Exmos Semiconductor, private company, Analog Semiconductor, private company, EDA Adaptive Computing, private company, Lumen Radio, private company, Integrated Device Technology, Bookit, private company, etc. Multiprocessor. The multiprocessor is a computer with more than one CPU. Each shares the main memory, a computer bus, and a peripherals to simultaneously process the programs, and these systems are known as tightly coupled systems. These advantages of multiprocessors are increased throughput, increased reliability, and economy of scale. These processors are used when very high speed is required to process a large volume of data. The symmetric multiprocessor is shown below. So there are numerous CPUs and they are connected through bus, main memory are there, and IO devices are there. These are the example of systematic multiprocessors. Now, characteristics of multiprocessors. The characteristics of multiprocessors are the multiprocessor consists of more than two processors or two processors which are similar. Memory and input-output facilities shared by the processors. The access time of the memory is the same of each processor because the processors are connected by bus. Access to the input-output devices are shared by the processors. The same function performed by all the processors. Now, DSP application, speech coding, speech encryption, speech recognition, speech synthesis, speaker identification, high fidelity audio, modem, noise cancellation, audio equalizer, ambient acquisition, emulation, audio mixing, editing, sound synthesis, vision, image compression, image composition, beam forging, echo cancellation, spectrum estimation. These are the few examples. A lot of many applications are there, and particularly speech is very important, image compression is very important, image photography, digital video, multimedia, computers, video conferencing, everywhere DSP is required. Definition: anything that carries information can be called a signal. It can be defined as physical quantity that varies with time, temperature, pressure, or with any independent variable such as speech signal and video signals. The process of operation in which the characteristics of a signal, amplitude, frequency, phase, shape, etc. undergoes are known as signal processing. So this is an example of a continuous signal, means analog signal, continuous in time signal. Discrete signal. The example of discrete signal is showing. So there are numerous types of discrete signal. Detail will be shown in your DSP classes. So these are the references, and thank you. But before ending the session, I want to present you another important thing. Just be patient and find it. So, digital signal processor fundamentals and system design. Digital signal processor have been used in accelerator system for more than 15 years and have been largely contributed to the evaluation towards digital technology of many acceleration systems such as machine protection, diagnosis, control of beam, power supply, and motors. So DSP fundamentals are many more. So overview is characteristics is real-time digital signal processing, high throughput, deterministic operation, reprogrammable by software. So software is very important for digital signal processing performance. So the field here showing application is broadband, video conferencing, voice or multimedia over phone, digital media gateways, wireless, satellite phones, base station, security is video surveillance, and entertainment is digital still and video camera, digital ratio, portable media player, entertainment console, toys, interactive toys, video gaming console, medical, MRI, ultrasonic, X-ray. Industrial and entertainment point of view is point of sale scanner, vending machine. Industrial is factory automation, industry machine, motor control, vision system. Military and aerospace, guidance, radar, sonar. Aviation, radio, digital radio, smart monitoring, target detection. So this is an example of how the Texas Instrument DSP in MP3 player they are using. It is an example. So there is a audio processor, digital signal processor are there, LCD keyboard are there, display system is there, audio systems is there, USB cable externally anything can be inserted or taken away from here. ROM, flash storage are there, smart card, MF, SD are there, power management are there. These are all integrated. So these are the basic DSP, how they are operated on a particular board. So FPGA systems are there, MEM there, DSP kits are there. So FPGA is very important today's fast processing of DSP. So there are software also there, MATLAB, Java application, LabVIEW are there. Means whatever requirement you have that can be connected. So this is the integrated software, hardware, a total system is showing over there how DSP characteristics can be enhanced. So DSP appeared in the market in 1980s. Since then, they have undergone an intensive evaluation in terms of hardware features, integrated and software development tools. DSP are now a mature technology. This section gives an overview of the evaluation of the DSP. So basically it is Harvard architecture, pipeline and instruction set. JTAG are used. So there are a lot of evaluation series are there. In 1970s, there were many chips aimed at digital signal processing. However, they are not considered to be digital signal processing owing to the limited programmability, lack of hardware features. So the first marketable chip was in 1981, NEC's MPD 7720. It had a hardware multiplier and adopted the Harvard architecture. Another early DSP was TMS 320C10 marketed by Texas Instrument 1982. So 1980 to 2000, how it is developed, it is showing over there. Development is Harvard architecture, data format, DMA, fixed with instruction set, consolidation, parallel architecture, many on-chip peripherals, multiprocessing support. Late 90s improved debug capabilities, fewer manufacturers, wide and few families, specialized families. These are the characteristics of DSPs. So this is showing how the DSP evaluation from the point of view of integration. It has shown wafer size from 1983 to 2020 and onwards is 18. Die size is 52, now it is 5. Features in micrometer, 3 to now 0.2 micrometer, very small in size. RAM capacity 256 to 1 million. That is a drastic improvement. Clock frequency 20 megahertz to now 10,000 megahertz, unbelievable. Power consumption 250 milliwatt per MIPS to 0.001 milliwatt per MIPS. Therefore, that is a huge change from the power consumption point of view, means more than 1,000 times reduced, obviously. Price is in 1980s, it was 150 USD, now it is 0.15 USD. So these are the features and everything is integrated on that. So modern DSP scenario is manufacturer, Texas Instruments, their family is TMS320C2X, digital signal controllers, TMS320C5X, power efficient, TMS320C6X high performance. ADI SHARC medium performance, first ADI family. Now it has third generation. Tiger SHARC high performance for multiprocessor systems. Blackfin high performance and low power. So from the processing point of view, fast data access, fast computation, numerical fidelity, fast execution control. So fast data access point of view, high bandwidth memory architecture, specialized addressing modes, direct memory access, and for fast computation, MAC centered pipelining, parallel architecture. Numerical fidelity, wide accumulator registration, guard bits, etc. Fast execution control, hardware assisted, zero overhead loops, shadow register, etc. So it is von Neumann architecture and hardware architecture. We have already studied this one. I'm skipping this one. So DSP specialized architectures are programmable instruction and data, and in between it is DSP core, and in the right hand side data memory, data only. So it is connected in between these two. So address bus and data bus are there operating at a very high speed. So it is DMA controller, direct memory access, how it is operated, it is showing over there. Programmable memory, instruction and data, then it is DSP code, and through DMA, input output is connected, and when it is operated parallelly, the data can be processed, so it is operated with a very high speed, and for that reason, DSP is so popular. So we are ending today's session here over there.